Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one.
Hey guys, it's DBD Gamer Girl here. Welcome back to my channel. I totally missed posting last week. I've been super busy, and now this week I'm also sick, but I've had this video idea for a little while now, so I figured I may as well go ahead and make it. There's never going to be a perfect time to film my video. But today I want to rank the Baldur's Gate villains based on how romanceable I think they are. I've done my best to include all the villains that I can think of here. Like, I know there's a couple that I don't have on here because, I don't know, it's like I think they're either not important enough to really be considered a villain, or like I haven't personally fought them or encountered them yet, because even though I have nearly 1,000 hours in Baldur's Gate, there are still things in the game that I haven't done yet. I'm just gonna do this based on the villains that I know very well. So let's start with Auntie Ethel. Oh, before I start, I just want to say the ranks are S tiers, like I'd gladly let them kill me. A tiers, I can fix them. B tier is hot but problematic. C tier is if I was desperate, I guess. And D tier is stop it, get some help. Like, although honestly, all of these should be stop it, get some help, but here we are. Okay, so let's start with Auntie Ethel. Regardless of what form she's in, like, I just can't, honestly, with her. I feel like the only redeeming factor for her romanceability-wise is I feel like she's kind of funny. Like, she gives off the vibe that she has a good sense of humor. Like, sometimes during the actual fight, like, she'll be yelling these, like, really funny insults. I remember her telling Will something like, yeah, I can definitely tell you have one eye. You're so blind with your attacks or something. So, like, that's, like, the slightly redeeming quality. I'm just going to put it in if I was desperate. I mean, honestly, I should put it in stop it, get some help. But I am a sucker for a good sense of humor. So that's why she's going a little bit higher. Okay, Owlbear Mom, like, I don't even need to comment on that. Same with the phase spider, like... Those are just, they're not even like sentient. Like, I don't know why those are on here. Okay, Kagha. Kagha actually has really good potential because I feel like she's pretty attractive and she's definitely fixable. Like, if you go for the route where you find her note and, you know, you uncover her plot with the shadow druids, and you can kind of talk her into being nice. Like, obviously she does have a lot of evil qualities, but I feel like she is redeemable. And she, you know, isn't too bad looking. So I'm going to put her in hot but problematic. Like, I wouldn't really say that I think she's really, really romanceable, but for me personally, I mean, but I feel like I can definitely see it. Minthara. I mean, Minthara is obviously romanceable, like, actually. And Minthara is really interesting. Like, I feel like she has a really soft side as well when she really uncovers some of her lore and you get to know her. I love how brutally honest she is, and I think she's really hot too, so I'm just gonna put her in I'd gladly let them kill me. Okay, this is Grym, which I don't even really know how to rank this one. Like, maybe if only because it's kind of like a big steel titan. Like, I don't know. What am I even doing right now? Like, okay, Dror Ragzlin. I mean, his character, like, I feel like we didn't really get to know very much about him. Like, we just know that he's evil and then we just kill him immediately. Like, I feel like he didn't have that much character development. And I mean, his looks are okay, I guess. I don't really like the long hair. I don't know. I feel like there's not much lore, so it's hard to kind of, you know, decide if he would be romanceable or not. I'm gonna put him in if I was desperate. And actually hot but problematic, because in what world would he be on the same tier as Auntie Ethel? True Soul Nere, honestly, to me, it's like a turnoff how evil he is. I just don't really see any redeeming qualities about him, and he is really, really rude to like the people that he's enslaved, and he's just like an all-around very evil villain. And it just, I don't know, he just not even good looking. Like, I'm just gonna put him in, if I was, no, I'm gonna put him in Stop It, Get Some Help, because I just don't find that attractive at all. Okay, Priestess Gut, I mean, she's like an old lady and she's not very attractive. There's not too much lore about her. I feel like I don't see it at all. So if I was desperate, maybe. Okay, so now for the Inquisitor in the Crush. I hate how he looks, and I also think he's pretty rude as a character. He's not very understanding, so I'm gonna put him in Stop It, Get Some Help. Okay, and now for Thisobald Thorm. So I don't know, weirdly I actually kind of like this character. Like, I like how he like drinks with you and he wants you to tell him stories and he tells you stories. Maybe it's because I just like yapping so much, so that scenario just seems really nice. I also feel bad for him that he's been cursed. That being said though, I mean, he does attack you if you refuse to drink with him, so that's a little bit extreme and problematic. And I know his appearance is literally insanely terrible, but I don't know, there's something like that I like about his personality, so I'm gonna put him in hot but problematic. Like, honestly, I would probably put him in I Can Fix Him, but his appearance would be definitely difficult to get over, so that's why I'm putting him a tier lower, even though personality I think would put him a little bit higher. Okay, next for the Doctor in House of Healing, Malus Thorm. I think he's very twisted because it definitely indicated that even before he died, he was using living people for his twisted experiments. So I feel like he is really actually mentally unstable, and he does really like torturing people. I mean, of course he is a villain, but I don't know, that's just him. Just using torture is just extremely off-putting to me, obviously, so I'm gonna put him in Stop It, Get Some Help, because I feel like there's just something really wrong with him mentally. Okay, now for the Toll Collector, which is another Thorm, but the Toll Collector, I really am not very impressed with it because she's just extremely greedy, and it doesn't give me any type of romance vibes whatsoever. Like, you really don't see very much of her personality at all. It's always just about the money. Like, I just don't see anything that's salvageable personality-wise from this Thorm. Okay, now for Karnas. Karnas definitely has like an air of confidence about him, and he seems very loyal to the Absolute, which kind of translates to he would probably be loyal in a relationship. Also, there is just some very interesting like hot appeal about him, so I'm gonna say if hot but problematic. I feel like I don't know enough about him to really deduce if he should go higher than that. Just based on the little information I have about him and based on his aesthetic, I think he falls into the hot but problematic category. Okay, now for Cazador. Okay, Cazador is just, I don't know. I have seen people be appealed by him in the fandom, but he's just not for me whatsoever. I feel like I see him as Astarion's abuser, which really just negates him for me immediately. But on top of that, just in terms of attraction, he doesn't even look good. I hate his voice. Like, I feel like he has like a really annoying, grating voice. And just like his whole evil intentions and the way he treats everybody, I just don't like it at all. Like, the personality outweighs any other potential appeal that there could be for me. Balthazar. Balthazar is so egotistical. Like, he treats everybody in a way that's like very condescending. He's just like, I have better things to do. You go do this for me. So I don't know. That was really off-putting for me with Balthazar, and just look at how he looks. Like, I don't see the appeal whatsoever. Okay, Yurgir. I don't know if I'm weird for this, but I would gladly let him kill me. I think he's so sweet, and I feel like the way that you can kind of talk him into killing himself, like, is very interesting in his boss fight compared to like when you actually do have to fight him. I also like that you can get him to switch sides and actually fight with you later. Like if you go to House of Hope to fight Raphael and he's there, you can actually convince him to fight with you, and he can also continue to fight with you like against the Absolute if he survives the fight at Raphael. So I feel like overall he's a good guy at heart, and I also kind of think like he is attractive in some weird way, like don't even ask. And I just like that he's actually like a reasonable villain who listens to you and like talks things through with you rather than blindly attacking, which is like most of the villains. And the switching side things is pretty unique to him, so gladly I would let him kill me. Okay, now for Kethric Thorm. I feel like he's a misunderstood dad who just went far too crazy just trying to protect his daughter. You can see after you kill him that he has a note on his body like from Isabel saying like, "I love you, Papa," or something like that. It's really, really sweet. So I do feel bad for him. I feel like he's one of the more misunderstood villains, and he's not really evil just for the sake of being evil. That being said, I don't find him attractive whatsoever, like physically or emotionally. So I'm going to put him in If I Was Desperate because, you know, at least he has some redeeming qualities, unlike some of the others. Viconia is the Mother Superior at the House of Grief. So you'll definitely encounter her when doing Shadowheart's quest line. Viconia, I mean, she is attractive. I feel like that's like the only good quality about her. Viconia is a little bit of an interesting character because based on her lore, it seems that when she was younger, she was rebelling against performing really brutal acts in the name of Lolth. But later in life, she kind of became really devoted to Lady Shar and did end up performing a lot of really brutal acts in the name of Lady Shar. So she lost her way, kind of, I feel like. So maybe there is some chance of redemption for her, but I don't know. She also might be way too far gone. So I don't know. I also don't find her extremely attractive, so I'm just gonna put her in If I Was Desperate because I feel like she's a little bit too off-putting with some of the things that she's done. Okay, next for Sarevok. I feel like there's something wrong with me, but I do feel like Sarevok's actually kind of interesting. I find something really attractive about him. Maybe it's just like his confident energy. Sarevok is obviously evil, like he's a ball spawn. He tries to get you to go through with the murder tribunal and he judges you if you don't, but I feel like in this case, it's like his physicality that's overpowering to me over how evil he is. I don't know what I find so attractive about him. Like there's really no logic behind this, but I'm gonna put him in I can fix him. Although I really, really doubt I could fix him, but is it bad that I don't have a good reason for that? Like, I don't know. Let me know if you find Sarevok as irrationally attractive as I do. Okay, Raphael, I would gladly let him kill me. I know he's very manipulative. He's always trying to talk you into contracts that are bad for you. I feel like my mods and stuff have brain rotted me when it comes to Raphael because I put on a mod that renamed him to Daddy Raphael, and I also put on a mod that kind of dressed him up in gold jewelry and more attractive clothes, and just, I don't know, like I feel like Raphael has always been very attractive to me. It's like the smooth talking devil, so I'm just gonna put him and I'd gladly let them kill me. I know he's evil, but I'm looking past that at this point. Ansur the dragon, I mean, I'm just gonna put that in Stop It, Get Some Help because it's a dragon. Like, okay, I know in Shrek, the donkey was in a relationship with the dragon, but I can't with that. I mean, Ansur is super loyal, like when he was initially, like back in the day, trying to help the Emperor find a cure. I feel like he went out of his way and he was super loyal towards the Emperor during that period, but it's just like, I don't know. Flaming Fist Marcus, I mean, he is pretty attractive, even though he's a villain. I obviously don't like how he tries to kidnap Isabel, but he is under the influence of the Absolute. Honestly, like, I feel like I could fix him, and he's one of the more normal villains, like, in this list. Okay, Lorroakan. Lorroakan is just really off-putting to me. Like, he's just super cold, and he's so dead set on going after the Night Song. Like, it just, like, is so off-putting to me. He gives me supervillain energy, and there's just like nothing attractive about it with him in particular to me. I don't really know why, so I'm gonna put him in If I Was Desperate. I mean, at least he's like a little bit more normal of a villain than some of these other ones, but I just don't see the appeal whatsoever. I think his like arrogance is really off-putting to me. Okay, next for... Okay, Bernard is actually so cute. I love that he speaks in poetry. And I love that if you do respond with the correct poetic line, like he basically sees you as his master, and he's a really good companion. I try to always avoid this fight because I find this character so freaking cute. So I'm gonna put him in I'd Gladly Let Them Kill Me. I feel like it's like him knowing poetry. That's the appeal for me, honestly. Okay, Zrel. Zrel is really interesting because like when she's probing your mind and you can distract her with romance, like there are a couple lines that she says that kind of expresses that she does have a romantic interest in you, like at least in a lustful way. So I can kind of see the appeal of her, though I don't see the appeal physically. And I mean, she is kind of really easy to persuade about certain things, so I don't know. I feel like I'll put her in hot but problematic. Like, I don't think she's really fixable per se, but she does have an appeal to some degree, even though she is evil. Like, she actually really relishes the evil. So I feel like there's something a little bit attractive about that almost. I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, this tier list is so unhinged. Okay, Orin. I'm gonna say I'd gladly let them kill me because as crazy and unhinged as Orin is, like there is something really hot about her. Like she's giving like crazy ex-girlfriend, like crazy jealous ex-girlfriend. And I just love her character design. Like I love the ball temple, and I love how she shapeshifts and she surprises you like when you're least expecting it. I love it when you play Dark Urge that you get to have a one-on-one duel with her. I just find her character really interesting and really special, and I feel like it would be a crazy cool experience to romance her. Gortash, honestly, like I actually really ship Dark Urge and Gortash together. The only thing that's off-putting for me, obviously, is how evil he is towards Karlach, and also he's extremely arrogant, which is also a little bit off-putting to me. But I do like that you can align with him and take him to the end, to the Netherbrain. Like, he actually is a dependable ally to the end. I'm gonna put him in... I'm also gonna put him in I'd Gladly Let Them Kill Me, because, I don't know, he is kind of attractive, like, in his own way, even though there are some icks that I have about him. Next one is the Steel Watch Titan that you fight, like the final boss when you go to disable the Steel Watch. I'm just putting that in Stop It, Get Some Help. Enough said, like, there's really no redeeming qualities there. Like, it's just a robot, I don't know. Okay, and now for the Netherbrain. I mean, I feel like if you're very, very unhinged, like, you might see the appeal of allying with the Netherbrain and just like taking over the world, and maybe you find it hot how it's like manipulative, but just like honestly I gotta put this in Stop and Get Some Help, because what the heck. So that about finishes my video for today. This was a really crazy one to film, but let me know if you guys think any of these villains are attractive, or if there's any villains or NPCs that you would have liked to see on here that I missed. I just have so much fun ranking them for no reason. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great week. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.